Okay, you should be able to hear me now. If you can hear me now, okay, so we pulled off to the side of the road on I-94. We're going to be getting back on the road in a moment. I'm going to turn on my left turn signal, and this is basically how you get on the road. Look, they're doing 70, they're doing 80, we're doing 0. I'm going to wait for an open lane, and now I'm going to get up. All right, we picking up speed now. Now we're back on. And it's a little bit scary because you don't want to get rear-ended. So now we're getting back up to speed, rolling good. It's definitely bad out here. This is where we spun out. I had an adult here. We overcorrected. We spun out. It was very scary. So we're just trying to maintain good speed. And this is where you want to have good tires, good brakes, and you want to just be thankful. All right, it's 25 degrees. We're on the I-94 corridor. I'm scanning. I'm trying not to make very sudden movements. Oh, you see that trash out there? You see that tire? What is that? Wow. All right, we're rolling good. Hopefully the audio's good. Take my time. First lane is fine for me. We're about 70 miles an hour. Staying in the grooves. I'm looking at blinkers, traffic, weather conditions. It is slowly getting bad. And this is where I think a lot of people get into trouble. And they end up spinning out, crashing, because as the temperature is 24 degrees, it was 25. Probably saying, big deal, who cares? It's definitely, I'm gonna get over. That truck is broken down, and that's what we should do. Those Honda Elements are pretty, the CRV is pretty nice too. And I try to be very smooth, not very jerky. There's a wide variety of drivers out here. If you're under 25, you're in school, trade school, community college, high school. If you're over 25, you're like, man, I gotta go to work. I gotta drive out here in this mess. And then you get your coffee, you get your clothes on, you make sure you got jumper cables, your little emergency kit, and then you out. And we wanna be safe. And we really wanna see what's going on and just identify. And I know this ramp up here is very slick, so I want to reduce speed and go in slow. And I think for like all of us, we want to get where we're going quickly as possible, safe as possible, and arrive alive. Prior, and I don't know if it was recorded, a client just reached out. He received 2 tickets. One for stop sign, I believe, and no proof of insurance. You need to always have, I'm going slow on this ramp, I don't want to spin out. You need to have proper insurance, and that's a quick fix. Just got to get that insurance updated. And then the stop sign, don't be stupid. Don't be petty. A stop sign ticket, that's for amateurs. That's laziness. But if you develop habits, see how slick this is? Whoa. And if you're going faster, you're going to hit that guardrail. Why would we be that stupid? Okay? So, if you get, and there's the county snowplow truck, they're doing their job, right? We put salt on our roads. Everywhere in the country is different. And bridges freeze. You can see that salt. You can see that salt in the plow truck and those big plow blades. Shout out to our county workers who are doing their job, making sure our road is safe, man. And then we're gonna go easy, real easy. We're gonna stay all the way to the right, R-I-G-H-T. Oh, that's a lot of pride. We all do our jobs with pride. I try to teach you how to drive with pride. I try to show you everything you need. This bridge is slick, and if you go over here and hit these brakes, you're stupid. Don't be stupid. Okay, we're gonna get back on the expressway and go around this cloverleaf real easy. And cloverleafs are very hard to get on and hard to get off. And plus the temperature and snow is getting worse. Worse, colder, snow, more. And we just want to take our time. And I'm looking ahead. I'll see the semi-trucks, and I'm praying that this car will get enough speed. And those trucks are going 70, 80. Man, I'm gonna push this gas pedal. We're gonna see a nice little merge. Here we go. This little motor screaming. Nice. I don't want to hang around these blind spots. You can get your windshield cracked. I'm holding this wheel because that wind pushed us. It's no joke. All right, let's keep moving. We're moving good now. The wind is definitely pushing the car. I can feel it. And these are the times you listen to your parents. I know I do. Get a hat for your bald head. Get some gloves on. Get a coat. Don't get a chest cold. Get pneumonia. You really do have to take care of yourself. But a lot of you don't appreciate your parents until they're gone. Then you cry and you're sad. Because your parents want the best for you. They really do. They want to lay a foundation for you to grow, be safe, be independent, get a good job. Unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't work like that. So we all have family members who don't really do anything, and then we all have to take care of them. And I know how that is. So look, we're in this heavy traffic. We're going to slow down to about 45 or 50. We can't go 70 or 80. I don't need to go to left lane. I have to get off soon. So you're stuck at what the flow of the traffic will do. And we're trying to be very careful and very patient. And that's what I want to do for you, is be careful and patient and teach you this. Okay? And as we've only been out here a few minutes, and it's getting worse already. That just goes to show you how rapidly the weather conditions can deteriorate. And we're at 60 right now. We got traffic merging on. And this is where experience comes in. I'm getting a little bit nervous because I want to keep room, but I'm going to show you what you guys should do. You're going to hesitate and panic and hesitate and panic. And there's that big truck coming by. But this is real, and I always want to be real to you guys and show you the conditions. Man, that truck got over. And this is when you want to have good windshield wiper blades, good speed control, pray your heat works. Because I've been in cars that don't have heat. Those days made me a better person, made me appreciate. There are a lot more semi-truck drivers who are young and inexperienced, and there are a lot of accidents. I'm more aware of this than a lot of you are because I'm in the transportation industry, and we have a lot of miles on the road. And I try to give you real life experience. We're about 40 on this ramp. No way am I going to be tailgating this truck. You can hear the snow and ice, the salt. We want to be mindful. Going up the ramp. I'm not going to go on the inside of this truck. I know I need to make a right turn on this road. based on my GPS. And we not even trying to run the light. That's how accidents happen. That's how you get the tickets. We talked about that yesterday. So we stop behind the stop line. We're in a major thoroughfare. It's 23 degrees. The temperature is dropping. There's snow. Work got canceled today. We're out here talking about the I-94 corridor, driving. Typically, you're going to run errands, go get gas, take your parents somewhere, maybe go talk to another manager, try to get another job. Hey, this guy's flying. Wow, that guy left me in that truck, man. That truck jumped out. That's no joke. I'm trying to scan, identify traffic. I'm gonna lift my foot a little bit. And many of your errands are in a 60-mile radius. Many of you work within 60 miles of your home, maybe 100 miles. Some of you maybe live in Pasadena, go down to Los Angeles, unless maybe you live in Detroit, but you drive to Port Huron. Maybe you live in Houston, Texas, but you work in Prairie View. It's getting worse out here. So what does this mean? You increase your following distance, keep space. I don't like being behind this box truck, but I'm not gonna complain. You drive slower. The speed limit is 50 on this road, but we're driving at 30. So you must drive at a speed that is safe and reasonable for the conditions on the road. We're really trying to be aware. Really trying to step it up. And we're just trying to maintain good speed. Our motor is, the temperature's off a little bit. It's a little bit cooler than it normally is. You see a lot of salt trucks out here too. They're out here, man. And we could have another day tomorrow. That's great. Anytime you get a day off of work, that's appreciated. But it's work at home, cleaning up, doing reports, doing social media, calling clients, out here getting stuff for your family. That's what I'm doing, taking you through the journey. And you always want to check your rearview mirror. I want to be able to see the rear of the tires of this truck. If we're too close, we could rear end them. And you should always be aware of the weather reports if you're going to be traveling from Detroit, Chicago to Indiana to Iowa. These drives are grinds, man. And it does get you mentally tired, because I've done the routes many times. If you get tired, you pull over, you get something to eat. Like, we're going to get something to eat right now, because it's a long drive. There's a lot of independent contractors with snowplows too. Get that blinker on. But sometimes these roads are slick. I don't want to hit the brakes real hard. Whoa, sliding right now. All right, we're gonna roll up to this drive-through.
Good morning, what can I get for you?
Good morning. I need 2 number 7s, please.
You want the sausage or bacon?
Sausage. One has sausage, one has bacon. One has a small diet, and We need 2 apple fritters with that. The other one is a large. I need a large ice water.
So 2 apple fritters and 2 cups of water?
Uh,
1 cup of water?
1 cup of water, 1 small diet, 1 extra large original, 1 shot of hazelnut, 1 cream, 1 sugar.
Okay. Anything else?
That is it. I want to say thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Just being courteous, man. It's getting bad out here. Let me show you this. Okay? I'm in the Midwest, man. We get snow out here. Where are you guys from? But this can also be really peaceful too. It can be very scary or very peaceful. It just depends on your perspective. I've been through both. If you're tired and you've been traveling a long time on the expressway, you just want to be done. You want to be home. And it's really a grind, right? Let's move up. Showing you real life out here. Hey, how are you doing?
All right, 1751, my friend.
How you doing today?
Good, yourself?
Good.
Staying safe out there, I hear?
Yeah, I'm trying to, definitely. It's getting bad. It's getting bad.
You need a drink here?
No.
Okay. All right, there's a small.
Thank you.
Here's your water.
Thank you.
The extra large is on the way.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
We're at Tim Hortons. You know, I'm switching up a little bit. Part of like having a day off work, you got to run errands, you pick up medication, go through Tim Hortons, McDonald's. You know, I usually love McDonald's, but the water is off right now. Something's wrong with their filtration system, right? But hopefully you guys can hear me now because my audio was off. I felt bad. So we got some apple fritters. Yeah, got some apple fritters, extra large original, shot of hazelnut. Love that. Yeah, they need to, real talk. It tastes something really off. Because you know me, I try to stay hydrated.
Thanks a lot, friend.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good day.
Appreciate you. All right, you know I'm having coffee. But look at the snow, guys. Within minutes. It's terrible. Yes. And I'm just trying to take my time. You know, sometimes when you're driving like this, a water, a coffee, that'll get you through for 2 hours or 3 hours, right? You know, driving from the Midwest to Iowa, from the Midwest to Houston, Texas. You know, my son goes straight through. It's over 22 hours. I can't do that. I'm trying to take breaks. It is beautiful at first, but it is very annoying. Okay? It is very annoying. Now I got to deal with all this traffic again. Yeah, shoveling. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to roll out real easy. Get all the way over. And this is a newer car, like a couple years old. Tires are like pretty much new. But you know, when you're pimping on a budget, you can't afford new tires. You just try to get through. Right. And you could easily spin out very easily. But you know, you see me driving to work, driving home, driving clients, you know, going on trips. And as I said, in April, I will be going to Vegas. I'll fly there. And then we might get a rental and drive around. Right? Been to Houston, Texas 4 times. So we have to stop. And then, you know, as it gets worse, a lot of beginning drivers, how do I find my lane? What do I do? I can't wait to go. I've never, whoa, car's spinning already. Traction control. I've never been. And you know me, I'm gonna go through those buffets and maybe put a little money in the slot machine, but really see the culture, see the people, interview. So I really can't wait. So the weather is getting worse. I'm not making this up. You see it. I'm trying to stay in the grooves. We're in a 2025 Equinox all-wheel drive. Feel safe. I took this to Chicago before when we went to Joliet Drag Strip. Made some content there. I got invited to go. They treated me like a VIP, so I'm blessed. Depending on traffic, you'll be an hour. Okay. Yes. And then we're just trying to take our time and just be patient. And if I slam brakes, you know I'm gonna hit the curb or rear in the car. And because I teach a lot of beginners, adults and teens, they panic. And things slow down real easy. Coffee's okay. Sometimes Tim Horton is mid, man. They not consistent. Between the nasty water at McDonald's and the inconsistent coffee, you know, what are you supposed to do? And, you know, you got to have good wipe. I don't think a lot of people are prepared for this wintertime driving, to be honest. I know when I was younger, I knew it was dangerous. I had a big coat, had a hat. Right. Yes. We went to Pittsburgh, and that happened to my son and I. There was, let's just say, there was some stuff on the pillowcase, and then we got a full refund. Okay. Oh, this coffee is hot, bro. If you were here, I'd get you coffee. Okay? Get you a latte. This coffee is on fire. And I don't want to spin out. I'm trying to make it to Christmas break. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh yeah, there you go. We got cars from Florida, Michigan, Utah. It's getting worse because ice is building up on my wipers. And a lot of the young kids are at school, and at 2:30, you're gonna see kids doing donuts and drifting and acting crazy and smashing and whip. I'm not kidding you. I'm sliding. Yeah, you gotta eat. I'm sliding, just making regular turns. And then later today, I'll be going with my daughter on a real estate. She's gonna show a client a house, so I'll try to videotape that. She's in the 2021. Yes, I used to do that. We were driving to the downtown area, go up on the roof, and throw snowballs, have a little fun. Thank you, E, for that young spirit. We need that. We need to have fun. And don't forget that, people. Have fun. But at 1 o'clock, she's supposed to pick me up, and I don't know where the house is, but she said, hey, can you come with me? I'm like, sure, honey, I'll come with you. So anytime your son or daughter asks, can you spend time with me, you better go. Because you know, right around 19 or 20, they don't want to spend time with you anymore. They only want money. So her and I are going to go, and I'm going to see what this, I want to be her assistant when I'm done. The black ice is very dangerous, and we want to integrate a police scanner because a lot of people, like, I just push the gas and I'm spinning. Okay? This is true. Like you see, I'm trying to stay in the grooves. And you know, we are experienced, but sometimes we're foolish. You know, at 2:30, you're going to have a bunch of high school kids drifting in the parking lot, burning out in their parents' car. My son did in my SRT Jeep. He thought I didn't know, but someone sent me a video. So, but it's getting worse out here. We got the heat on the windshield. too much gas. Yeah, you got that. Whoa, let me slow down. Get in to the right. You right. Go in slow. Yes. I'm trying to go in real easy. So see, I'm spinning. Woo! Bro, I'm one clowning. That was real. I lifted my foot, looked to where I want to go. I didn't want to hit that red truck. Yeah, it's getting worse out here. And then we're going to go on this real estate thing and be able to get my daughter in there. And then at 4:30, I drive 2 new drivers in this. You're probably saying, no, thank you. You do your job. I'll just watch the video. Yeah, class got canceled today. They canceled at our job. So I'm like, thank you. But I told you I was going to go out and make some content. And you see how bad it's getting right now. We could have upwards of 3 inches, 4 inches, right? And, you know, because we're in the Midwest, it takes a lot of snow before they cancel everything. So it's 23 degrees, more snow. You know how they have school closings. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go in real easy. Don't want to spin out. The traction control is on and active because it's pulling power from the engine. Yeah, you do have to run errands, and that's what a lot of us will do. And this is the other side of it. Running errands, not trying to hit a parked car, people drifting in their truck. My uncle used to take me out in his car, and we used to just spin around. I'm like, I love you, Uncle. This is how I'm supposed to drive? No, boy, don't do this. I'm showing you. So you remember those things. It's definitely bad out here. Got my blinker on early, bro. I'm not trying to play and spin out, hit a sign. I'm trying to go real easy. Yeah, it's bad here. So later, so she'll be picked up at 1. Daughter's going to do a real estate showing. We'll video a little bit in the car, show you some of the conditions. She's got a Jeep, good tires on the front, the tires on the back a little bit bald, so she can spin around. But if she needs to become getter, I'll come get her. That's what dads do. You help. Okay, you're not gonna leave your family member stranded. And then at 4:30, I drive 2 new drivers, and then tonight I drive 8:30, 10:30. You probably say, man, how do you do all this? I'm trying to have a nice Christmas. I'm trying to provide for the family, and a lot of you understand that. Some of you don't. Your parents provide a lot for you. It's rich, you know. We middle class. We do what we do. All right. I want to say thank you, guys. And I'll go live again about 1, and then we'll see some more videos around 6:30. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Bye.